ago.
What happened? What was that?
I think it was nutritional yeast.
What?
That's what's on those chickpeas.
Nutritional yeast.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
That sounds like a disease, doesn't it?
But it's good, right?
Pretty good.
We had a thought to do a video about some of the things that we've really loved our first year of marriage.
Well, side note, this is our first year's ending.
Yeah.
R.I.P. It was the coolest year of our lives. When you say?
Oh.
10 out of 10
Hell
year.
yeah.
Watch that language. We live right by the Museum of Art, so we immediately bought a membership there and bought some other memberships to other culture things and around the city, and got to know like every coffee shop and barista in town, and then just became regulars at tons of different places.
Pretty much all of our weekends, if we were home, we would spend them like exploring San Antonio, and we made an entire list of all the things we wanted to do and all the things we wanted to see, and like kept growing that list. Do you want to talk about your San Antonio map?
I made a map of all of our favorite places,
yeah,
and it has just an absurd amount of places on it. So if you want to know real cool San Antonio, we need to remember to link that map.
We'll put it in the description.
Because, ooh, I like that. Because it was so freaking fun. And hopefully we'll be able to make mini versions of that map everywhere, you know? Maybe we'll only have like 30 things on them instead of like 300 or whatever the heck we have there.
San Antonio is an interesting city too. Like, you kind of have to dig for the really cool stuff.
Yeah,
because it is a touristy city, but the touristy stuff, we're kind of like...
dumb.
Okay, whatever.
Very
I mean,
much.
go to the Alamo and it's just kind of a big open room. Like, it's not that like interesting.
Don't be sleeping on San Antonio.
But be sleeping on San Antonio's downtown.
Yeah, please.
It was really fun to be in a new place. Get like together, a new place for both of us on our during our first year of marriage.
That is so true. Yes.
And not necessarily having an existing community already. Like, we had a little bit of one by the time we got married, but not that much. And I think it was so much fun because we got to experience a new place together that was new to both of us. It wasn't like, you know, I feel like sometimes that happens when, like, especially now that like long distance relationships are so common, is like somebody will move to somebody's already existing community.
We kind of owned it ourselves.
It's it feels like our city together. Like, it feels like home for us together.
I hope it always does.
Yeah.
Like that, you know? It's been fun to furnish something together.
Oh, that's
what
true.
You say? Yeah. And we haven't
because we didn't have
stuff.
like anything.
Literally.
Furniture-wise, especially.
Like minimalist, we were next level for a while because this apartment was just like a freaking box.
I think that was anything. Like, our wardrobe we kind of built together as well. So I feel like we kind of designed
or like this table
style.
We built, like you go to an old like junked out junk store and like find this and paint it and sand it.
We kind of really went down the minimalist road together. Same with like becoming vegan together. Same with trying to like be more like environmentally conscious and ethical, and that's like still something we're doing. Moving into a van. Like, there's so many things that we've kind of like done together.
Yeah, people said that marriage would like be a ball and chain. And for us, it's been complete opposite, and that we were limited. I feel like emotionally and mentally and financially, we were just limited on our own. And together, we have been able to pursue all these things we wanted to pursue. I think the hardest thing is probably, and this is probably hard for everyone, and I think how extreme it is, it depends on how hard your marriage is, would be probably just expectations, right?
True. Yeah.
So if people have these crazy expectations, then that's probably part of what makes their first year so difficult, I would assume. So ours was pretty easy because I don't think we had crazy expectations. For instance, I'm like super, super, super clean. Ari was not at all when we met, and now she is cleaner. But for me, it's when she cooks, she like destroys the kitchen. I couldn't make that much of a mess if I tried to make that much of a mess. Really, if I was just like throwing food on the walls, it wouldn't look as bad. But like when I clean, I don't have as much fun doing it. It's probably not as awesome and funky when I cook.
Yeah.
But I clean up after myself and I have a great time doing that. And the kitchen is literally like as clean when I'm done cooking before the meal is eaten than when I have cooked. So that's just like, I think we just roll a little differently.
I've learned this past year, no matter what, like, in order to make this marriage work and make this relationship last, no matter what, like, I need to be with you.
And that brings to another point that we should have brought up earlier. It's a belief that we hold.
Sure.
would be, what's been so important to us is that we're equals. Like, I truly don't know how marriages last. Honestly, when they don't view each other, like when someone thinks that they're not equals with the other person. If you think one person is the head of the marriage and the other person is like the lesser in the marriage, it's just like, how does that work? I mean, like marriage, I mean, like it sounds very like progressive and everything, but if you think of marriage as a partnership, that has helped us so much. I mean, we're best friends, and we're just like, we're gonna do life together, man. You know what I mean? It's an interesting thing if you think of cultural change. How marriage used to be so utilitarian, and it used to be so like you're marrying so that land can be in the family, right? It had very little to do with love or even like sexual relationship. It was just like, here's a contract. Whereas and now
most people didn't really have a choice in the matter. Right. Like their parents were choosing for them, or like at least the woman didn't have a choice usually. Yeah.
Whereas now it's like marriage is 100% choice related. Yeah. Completely. Yeah. Which is beautiful, and it's so different. It has been so important for us to view each other as equals, and that any decision we make is both of us, right? Like sometimes we just by our personalities and by our cultures start to gel into these roles that we're kind of put in. Like me as being the breadwinner and her as being the homemaker. That's not how it is. Like that isn't how it is, and it takes some action to fight that.
And we did at the beginning, I think, a little bit.
Well, we did, but we've been actively fighting it. More intentional. And I think we need to.
I don't know if we had to fight it. We just had to be intentional about not necessarily falling into that, because it is kind of easy. And I feel like our personalities, like I'm a strong personality, but you're a much stronger personality. And so it was easier for like Christian at the beginning to kind of just like lead the way. And I think you've done such a great job at like really kind of stepping back and like rethinking everything. I can't imagine a decision that we would make that like somebody would have to make an executive decision.
Exactly.
To be able to move forward.
There's a misconception, I feel like, often in just life, period, that it's a like a black or a white thing, when so often it's all about compromise, and compromise is beautiful. That means two people that are willing to put down their walls a little bit, come together and say, let's make something that's the best for everyone, and let's like let our pride hurt a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what it's all about, man. You know, that's what relationships are about. They're about compromise, and at least like, you know what I mean? Like that's what battles, that's how they're won, is through like coming together. It's not a, you know, we don't have these armies with swords anymore just going at each other and whoever standing wins. It's like, no, a good healthy marriage is about let's look at where both of our priorities lie, and let's find out what life we're going to create based on that, and what we're going to suffer. So you say something?
Oh yeah. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, hope this was interesting at all. We'd love to hear about your relationships,
your thoughts.
Nice. Jinx. And if you have any other topics you'd like us to just ramble about, then we'd be happy to do so. We enjoyed it, so let us know. Yeah. And we will be talking to you guys soon.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye.